Candace, I'm the fastest sprinter in the world when dinner is steamed crab. But to my dismay, when I dashed into the kitchen, my siblings had already arrived in front of the steaming plate, arguing and fighting. My older sister Candace and I discussed the dilemma in whispers, debating how much crab we each should get. Should we take the largest leg for ourselves? Should we give our siblings the middle section with more meat, but also the weird yellow paste? So I devised the system to divide the crab. As Candace took care of the youngest siblings, I took out my sticky notes, giving each sibling points based on their age. Then, after some discussions and arguments with my siblings, I assigned point values to the crab. 5 points for the head, 3 points for the leg, 2 points for the claws. Then, after some discussions and arguments with my siblings, I assigned point values to the crab. Divvying up the meat and attempting to teach our little brothers subtraction, we finally dug our chopsticks into the crab, scraping out the flesh from within. Wait, what about mom and dad? Candace chuckled. Sarah. Crumpled napkins on the desks and books on the ground, I'd walked into a crime scene. My little sister Sarah sees me and frantically wipes her eyes. I heard dad yelling at you, I exclaimed, taking a seat opposite her. She throws another napkin, staring into the ground, muttering, "He said I would never go anywhere in life." You know, he said the same words to me and Candace at least 100 times, I murmur, crossing my arms and gazing at the ripped pages. But after a moment, an idea emerges. What if I told you I've got a strategy for dealing with tiger parents? Her eyes light up, interested in my proposal, and I dive into the details, adding some acting when necessary. 1. Act normal. 2. Do something you love. In her case, drawing. 3. And then, the next time mom or dad gets angry, surprise them. She looks up. Her frown melts away into laughter, nodding emphatically to the plan. Finishing my skit, I propose, let's go grab some dinner first. I heard today is crab day. Louie and Jimmy. Trapped in the backseat with my little brothers as they fight over whether to watch Peppa Pig or Paw Patrol, I try to stop them from crying and screaming. But finally, when Jimmy punches me in the forehead, I transform into a dragon, growling and breathing hot air into their faces, praying they would quiet down. Again, they yell in unison. Surprised, I glare at them, asking, so if I make even more silly sounds, do you promise to behave? Their enthusiastic nods spur me on as I stretch my vocal cords to mimic the sounds at a zoo. Monkey cries, mouse squeaks, and dolphin shrieks. Clearing my throat and taking a sip of water, I prepare my showstopper, the lion's roar. While they attempt to copy my other noises, I roar. Cowering, they hide behind their seatbelts as they glare at me. The car becomes silent. But then, giggling erupts, ha ha ha. Again, they yell in unison. From serving as crab divider to tiger parent, therapist to cackling comedian, my role as the second oldest of 6 siblings has always been that of a mediator, keeping everyone happy and entertained, even on the most boring car trips. And I'd have it no other way. Each sibling and problem has taught me invaluable skills, from learning how to navigate difficult and often bizarre situations and conversations to finding humor in the unexpected moments. Truth be told, I never imagined I'd become a cornerstone for my family. But after living with my siblings for years, I now aspire to be a brother for entire communities, fostering loving environments where I can encourage people to embrace challenges and find their sense of belonging.